Hey guys, and welcome. This is the story of my 2023 Utah archery elk hunt. I hope you guys will enjoy it. The story and the video goes mostly chronologic, so you'll see it starting in early June, and you'll notice that the antler growth gets better and better as they go along. So keep in mind, some of these bulls you see early, even a couple of them that are big, they still have a lot of growth left, and you may see repeat bulls on the video as well. It was such a fun, special hunt. It's a memory that I'll cherish forever. So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the video. So what you're seeing is just a fraction of the number of pictures and videos that I had on these elk, and you can imagine that it became really hard to kind of keep track of them. So I made up a system where I would put them in an album in my phone and in my computer that had each bull with a nickname, its estimated score, and all the pictures of it all together. And then I had them all listed in my phone so I could go and review them and compare pictures and things like that. And that really helped me to keep it all straight. It's not all about the score, obviously, of a bull, but that was a way to keep it objective and to help me remember where I thought bulls ranked in comparison one to another. started shooting my bow early. I must have shot 1,000 shots through my bow this year, if not more, probably more than my lifetime, and I've hunted with my bow for 25 years. Tuning the bow and the broadheads, and thanks to A&Z Archery, and a shout out to Zane there for helping me there.
Well, hey guys, it is July 22nd today. I have found at least 4 350 plus bulls today that I didn't know about previously, and I'm sitting on a hill right now scouting and found about 35 to 40 cows with a couple of spikes with them, and then 2 350 plus bulls way off. And I was literally just thinking to myself, wonder when I'll hear my first bugle, probably like a couple weeks into August. I'll have to make sure I make a video when I first hear it, and not even like 1 minute after I thought that. I think it's one of the spikes popped off a bugle, so I heard my first bugle. So really cool. We've got a lot of good prospects, probably 15 to 20 bulls that are 350 to 365. So good bulls, but not that next level bull that we're looking for first day or first week. Guys, if you don't already know it, elk hunting is hard, and so is scouting. It's the last day of July, or close to the last day. I went way in to collect some trail cameras, and my bike broke down. So now I'm walking back to my ride. I've been walking for several hours. Once I get there, I gotta come back and get the bike. So this is the joy and pain of elk hunting. It's not easy. And I've been going almost every day for the last month to scout in some way or another, or shooting my bow, one of the two, or both. So hopefully all my hard work will pay off, and I'll be rewarded for all this hard work. While I was at the bike, it started raining, and it now is starting to rain again, and the mosquitos were thick. Anyway, wish me luck. I'm probably 10 minutes away. As I was walking back, I was thinking to myself, enjoy the moments. I am walking in beautiful mountains, even though I'm hot and sweaty with mosquitoes on me and thirsty. I am in a beautiful, beautiful mountain I've been so blessed to become acquainted with, and that I get to enjoy during this hunt and scouting. All right, guys. Peace out.
by the time the hunt started, I had probably found 25 or more 350-inch plus bulls, which was pretty awesome. There were a few 370 plus, but they were kind of few and far between. They were mainly like in the 350s and 360s. But that all changed when I found Slopes. I personally called him Iron Man, but he was known as Slopes to some of those who knew about him before me, and also known as Captain Hook to some people. I kept an eye on him almost every day leading up to the hunt for about 3 weeks.
We're taking a video. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Opening morning. Here we go. What time is it? 4:50.
Is that good or bad?
I think that's good. Should be in good shape. Oh, you filming?
and by the time opening morning came, surprisingly, he hadn't moved. And we put together a good plan, but unfortunately, opening morning, there were 3 of us hunters kind of in the area, and with that many people and the wind swirling and things, it just didn't work out, and we weren't able to get onto him that first morning. So the first evening of the hunt, we were trying to relocate slopes, and we ended up finding a really big buck, and as luck would have it, I had an archery deer tag as well. And normally, with all the work I put in, I wouldn't leave trying to find slopes, but this was a really big deer, a 200-inch plus deer. And Cash, my nephew-in-law, was awesome at guiding us into position, and we were in close for about 45 minutes with this buck waiting for him to feed out. And as he fed out, his head came out, his antlers, his neck. He was 1 step away from me having a kill shot at 45 yards broadside. And as big bucks tend to do, he turned and walked the other way for no apparent reason. And as I tried to get back on him, a smaller buck that we didn't know was there spooked, and they ended up both spooking. And I was able to run around a rock outcropping to try and get into position, and got a shot that I didn't have time to range on him, and estimated at 75 yards, and shot, and the arrow sailed just under his belly. Thanks to some really good glassing, we were able to get back onto slopes the next morning, and I was able to get into 50 yards with Rylan, and I was able to range a tree, and unfortunately I had to look down at my arrow, and when I looked back up, I had confused which tree that I had ranged, and ended up shooting with the wrong pin in the end. And as you can see in the video, the arrow still would have hit the bull, but it would have hit high. But he did kind of jump my string. He heard the arrow go, heard the bow go off, and ducked, and the arrow sailed right over his back. And when my brother Rory heard the news, he buried his hands in his head for, I'm told, for 30 or 40 minutes. He'd had a tag like this before and knew that I'd blown probably my only opportunity at this 400-inch bull, and we all knew it, but we just had to move on and keep hunting. I've learned that you have to be pretty mentally tough to hunt with a bow. It's pretty hard, and you need to prepare that you're going to make mistakes. You've got to be mentally prepared that when those mistakes happen, you can't get down and hang your head. You've got to move on and learn from them and keep going. Okay guys, we are on a hillside looking over a big burn valley, and there are bulls bugling like crazy, and it's 2 p.m. Yeah. Those are just cows right there, right? Yeah.
hopefully the bulls keep bugling and this keeps picking up. Rory's my good luck charm today. We've had lots of good luck. We passed on a 350 bull at first light. Saw him twice. Could have shot him 2 different times probably. And then just here from 300 yards from where we're sitting, there's a 365 bull. It's a 7x6. And we made the tough decision to pass. He's bedded. And we're going to pass. Backs are... yeah. What about thirds? This one's not even bugling, is he? That was him, right? Was it? I think. He's got curved swords. A couple weeks after my last encounter with slopes, I finally relocated him again miles from his summer home, and had a good wind, and he was heading my way, and I got into position and was able to get to within 65 yards, and just like the buck had done, he was just coming out of the trees, just about to clear a shooting lane. Head came out, antlers out, head, neck. He was one step away, and I thought just one more step, and he wouldn't have been able to see me draw. He wouldn't have been able to hear me. I was really in a good position. It was a perfect setup, and just then I felt the wind hit my neck, and I thought, oh, just wait for a few more seconds. He's going to take one more step, and just then he turned and whirled and ran away, and that was the last time that I ever saw him on the hoof. And he was killed later in a rifle hunt.
Over the next few days, as we were trying to turn slopes back up, my brother Lance had spotted some elk a long ways off, and I had a long shift at work, 24 hours, no sleep, and just went straight into hunting without any sleep. And Lance was there that morning with us and went to check out these bulls and ended up finding a really nice bull. Ended up being like a 380 bull, and we were able to eventually to get on him, and Matt Wilden was with me, called him into about 40 yards, but he was kind of behind a mound of a hill from me and I couldn't get a shot. And he ended up going down into this deep dark canyon, and we followed him down there. When we got down there, we could hear a bull bugling back to us, didn't know whether it was the same bull or not. And here came a bull in and frontal to me at about 40 yards, but just barely could see him. But I could see enough of him to know it was a different bull than we had just gone in there for, and just had to make a split-second decision. I knew he was a really good bull, and turned out to be a bull that we had never even seen before, despite scouting the area really hard. This is the shot. Me and Matt were up here, and we had the bull come in frontal, and Matt's like, "Can you shoot him frontal?" And I was like, "I can't even see him." And the bull kind of took several steps downhill, so we heard him came, and I came around the hill right here, and I could see him down there. Who needs to wave their hand down there? Jamie, wave your arms. The bull was standing right where Jamie's at right now. And I didn't have time to range, so I drew my bow back, and then I shot.
He was quartered away.
And he was quartered almost directly away.
Yep, and then walk it in.
I'll walk you down there. Matt, by the way, as soon as I shot him, Matt, bam! You smoked him!
That is cool. And then the flight of the arrow.
This is the arrow flight. And hit right here. This is where he was standing. And there's where I was, right there. Wave. Sure enough, we went down to look for blood, and found my arrow about 10 yards behind where the bull had been standing, covered in blood, complete pass through. And a few seconds later, we took a couple steps, looked down the hill, and there he was 50 yards away, dead. And as I walked up to the bull and was able to look at him for the first time of the year, it started to snow. And we had snowflakes coming just for about 1 or 2 minutes right when we got to the bull. And that made a pretty unforgettable experience as we walked up on my elk with a little bit of snow falling. What will forever be one of the greatest memories of my hunt is watching my brothers and my friends walk up on the elk and see it for the first time. As you watch these videos, I hope you'll pay attention to the true joy in their faces as they light up and share the excitement and the joy with me. They are just super thrilled for me, and that is the definition of a true friend. And I am so lucky to have such good brothers and good friends, and I hope you'll enjoy watching them.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Yes! Holy shiz rat.
He can't help it. He won't even do it. Careful, you're on video.
It's huge. Holy crap, dude. I'm not looking so.
Rory.
Oh my heck. Dude, good job, brother. That's so sweet. He's a stud. That is a giant. Well, hey, are you glad you did archery? Cow. Holy freak, dude, he's so big.
Seen a picture, have you?
Nope, nothing.
Houston's still coming out.
Woo! Holy crap, Rhett.
That's a sweet bull.
Look right here. I'm standing right here. Look. Holy smokes. Dang, flies got here since we left.
Flies found us.
Shit.
Stud.
Yeah. You gotta come look at him from
Look
the
at that
front.
mass.
You gotta come look at him from the front.
You didn't see the picture I sent you, did you? No. Good.
Yeah, dude.
Look at that thing, baby! Yes! Nice job! Heck yeah! Sweet. I love it, dude.
That is awesome, dude.
Heck yeah.
I haven't seen the arrow actually. Bloody.
All right, guys, this is my bull. I'm super stoked. I love this bull. He's really cool. We think maybe we've seen him before, but kind of a surprise bull. This morning we were in a totally different spot and we were glassing, and Lance called and said that he saw a big bull, and we came over and we actually saw that big bull right off the road. Actually, he's crossing a major place and saw him going up a hill, and he was a good bull, like as big as this bull, every bit as big. And we got over the hill, and Matt, who's with me, called him in, and he just was behind the hill from me, and so I wasn't able to get a shot. I never did see that bull up close when we called him in, and we came and chased that bull back into here, and we actually called this bull in thinking it was him. But when he came around the corner, we knew it was a big bull, but we didn't know for sure if it was that bull or not. And had a quartering away shot at about 48 yards. And through like really thick trees, it kind of seemed like an impossible shot, but fortunately it punched him, and we got a complete pass through with the arrow, and he went probably 100 yards is all. So super stoked with him. It's been a hard hunt. This is there's only like 4 days left in the hunt, I think, and we've hunted, you know, for 3.5 weeks, pretty solid. So it's been a tough hunt, and I have missed one bull, and but we've had a really good time, and it's been fun. And I just wanted to say how thankful I am for everyone that's helped me. I'm gonna try not to cry, but for my wife, for being a single mom, for like the last 3 months while I've been scouting. I have a really busy job anyway, and haven't helped her almost at all. So first and foremost to her, and to Rylan. Rylan's been helping me a ton. Scouting, we've been out a ton. And then everyone that's helped. Rory has spent 8 or 9 days hunting with me, and he hadn't missed work. Lance taken a ton of time off work, and even like Cash has missed work, Houston's missed work, and then Brendan's missed work. I mean, a lot of these guys have had to take time away from work. I just really appreciate everyone. It's always a group effort, and I want to thank Corbin. Him and Danton have been scouting with me a lot and
helping me, and we've been bouncing ideas and going and checking cameras together. I want to thank him and Martin Hunting, and then Matt especially called this bull in above and beyond what he needed to do to be here today. He didn't have to be here with me, and so I appreciate him too. So just thankful for everyone and Martin Hunting and for all my friends and family, and it's a really cool experience. He's not even looking at it. He's not even sure. You're good. Yeah, he's gonna move his truck.
You gotta get it out. Braid, get over here and look at it. What do you think?
It's wide as crap.
So wide, huh?
Really wide.
Yeah, it is.
What do you think? Pretty sweet.
Found this too?
That's a horn from last year, we think.
Last year?
Or maybe 2 years ago.
Dad, you found this too? That's so gross.
Maybe it's because we weren't looking.
I love it over there.
But
I know. Yeah, I don't know where they're at, but...
Yeah, it's weird.
So ultimately, after all of our scouting and shooting and 16 days of hard hunting, it kind of culminated in a successful hunt. I was able to take a record book 300 and almost 90-inch bull with a bow, no less. And the disappointments and mistakes kind of just faded away at that point, and our hard work had paid off. The bull is just icing on the cake. It was really spending time with my family and friends in our home mountains, in our home unit, calling bulls, appreciating God's creations, and the memories that I'll never forget and that made this hunt unforgettable and an epic hunt.